Last time on Apollo Justice Ace Attorney...
I'm sorry, Lamirior. I'm having trouble believing you. You remember this brooch. This brooch was found after the murder took place, at the very scene of the crime. Lamirior, how did your brooch get backstage if you did not go there yourself?
I looked into the room. Just a glance, Matthew.
So, this was when your brooch dropped? That explains that.
Lamirior, testify as to what you saw.
I saw nothing. The late Mr. LeTouse's body was behind the wall.
Aha! Gotcha!
Now, Hair Forehead, just sticking a bracelet in front of your eye and pretending like every single inane movement is actually an indication of some sort of lie is a little bit juvenile.
See, now I've got this mental image of he's there with he's like holding it up like a ring, like, you know, like you'd look through a tube and pretend it's a telescope.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One moment, Lamirior. What was that you just said? Why did Mr. LeTouse have to be shot? How did you know he'd been shot? Immediately following the incident, a gag order was placed on the scene. Furthermore, you testified that you had seen nothing. How could you have known? Why did Mr. LeTouse's body disappear from the room and end up on top of that stage tower?
Line Detective, perhaps you can tie it all together for us.
Guess I just have to do everything for you, don't I, you glimmerous fop?
So,
Listen, honey, sweetie, I ask the questions, you provide the evidence. That's the division of labor.
Oh my God.
Wow, okay. Yeah, you can tie this case together yourself, asshole.
I feel like one could...
I believe Machi stole the body because of some lyrics. He moved the body to match Lamirior's song.
It is as Fräulein Detective says. Let us begin with the first verse. If you would, Fräulein.
What? You want me to sing it?
You are the witness, yeah? Or did you want me to say?
Emma, sing it, please.
Fine. Oh. Come on. I hate you, game. I hate you. When you stole away the keys, my heart held on so tight.
Wow, Emma, that was...
dear God,
that was-
sounds like they stole away the keys for your vocals as well.
That was...
Hey, you wanted me to sing. This is what you get.
Yeah, you...
Burning heart in my heart. Burn my love away, all the way.
Bravo, Fräulein. You're singing, it's not bad. Now, for the finale.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Disillusion Plays Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, where we play the games and do the voices.
Yeah.
I'm Taylor.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Sarah.
Nice.
Nice. Well, let's get on in.
Yes. 4.
it's definitely the
Why
first
are you
time
laughing?
we've done this. It's definitely the first time we've done this.
Yes. There were no technical difficulties.
It's not a technical difficulty so much as just a Pete difficulty. It was just...
Difficult to miss, you say? Very. Assuming the shooter could properly aim.
No, you can't be serious.
Why am I having a sense of deja vu reading this?
Machi, he can't see. That's why he missed.
It's weird.
That does make it difficult to aim properly.
Yeah, I guess. It's the only explanation that makes sense. You use sound and other senses to fire the gun. Poorly.
Damn, Emma.
That reminds me, the monitor in that room was blaring at the time, yeah?
Oh, yeah, we did say that, didn't we, in the last episode?
Hardly ideal conditions for tracking by sound.
No, not really.
Yeah, it did sound an awful lot like noise.
hey, Trucy likes
No,
it.
she did.
I saw
She did.
you down in the mosh pit.
Yeah, so the mosh pit.
I started it.
I love the idea of the guitar serenade starting a mosh pit. Can you imagine? Be the slowest
yes.
mosh pit you'd ever seen.
Although actually, Mr. Hat started the mosh pit.
Oh, that I can believe.
Yes, he's not very trustworthy.
Mr. Hat will be the one throwing everyone onto the floor and stuff.
Oh my God, it's just like Mr. Garrison from South Park. It wasn't me, it was Mr. Hyatt.
A blind shooter. No wonder he missed.
I knew those bullet holes would come back to haunt me. Think, Justice. What do I do now?
We'll sit back and watch, probably.
Just see how it turns out. Just
Like, surely we have to raise an objection.
well, I mean, we're gonna have
Look,
to.
every
aren't
time the
we?
game says sit back and watch, it's always like, what are you doing? You
Yeah,
can't
it's kind of
just
a
sit back
false
and watch.
dichotomy. It's sort of like, all right, so on the left-hand door is a door outside, and on the right hand is a door that leads to a shark-infested pit. Which one would you like to go through?
The red pill
Or
the
cake
blue
or
pill?
death, the
And
classic.
of course, what ends up naturally happening is that there's actually a glass floor above the shark tank, and that door actually leads to the outside, and the door that you thought led to the outside somehow leads back to the shark pit.
You there, cake or death?
Cake or death.
Surprise! They're both death! Shh, sure there were bullet holes left in the wall. But that doesn't prove the shooter couldn't see.
Oh, how so?
Well, there could have been a struggle with the victim.
True. That's certainly possible.
And it might have been the revolver's fault.
The revolver.
Revolver.
I can't
You
do
haven't
it.
got the, you've not quite got the rumble.
I haven't got the deep voice to do it.
Revolver.
It just said that. The revolver.
Oh, that's very cute.
The revolver has a very large caliber, correct?
The shooter wasn't used to firing such a large weapon. Why, it could dislocate their shoulder. Yeah, never mind, just throw him across the other side of the chuffing room, and he's like,
Yeah, just like a freaking wily coyote. He's just
silhouette.
just a Machi-shaped hole in the back of the wall.
It's like Men in Black with the noisy cricket.
Yeah.
Like, if anyone remembers that.
Yes, yes.
Pete.
I'm unfortunately old enough to remember this.
The tiny weenie gun that blows him halfway across the screen.
I know. I just, we're dating ourselves.
No, I know you know. I was just giving some context for those who may not be familiar.
in 1997.
Oh, God, why would you do this? Why?
Ooh, wee children.
Wee bands.
Exactly. The defendant, Machi Tabaye, is, as you can see, tiny.
Yeah,
So
that's
you're arguing that he missed, not because he was blind, but because he was too small to hold the gun?
Well, how
Are
about
you sure that you're trying to defend him, or are you trying to make my job easier?
maybe
Fair point.
it's both? It's not so hard to picture him firing the gun and missing entirely.
Oh no, I said the words out loud. Picture him firing the gun.
Apollo.
Can I just pretend that this last bit just didn't happen?
Quite frankly, Your Honor, I'm not even sure I need to be here. He seems to be digging his own grave effectively enough.
Apollo's being the defense and the prosecution all at once.
Like sometimes when you say something, you really wish that you could grab the words and just shove them back. It's like,
Oof,
When you
that's
re-
relatable.
When you wish you could take the words and turn them blue and make them internalized.
Well, I mean, that won't make any difference because everyone can hear that anyway.
That's true.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that for a second, Sarah. It's like, oh, yes.
she was making a meta
Look,
joke,
the
Taylor.
best jokes have to be explained, don't they? I
She-
mean, come on.
It was meta, Taylor. That's what it was.
The kickback alone would throw off his aim.
Yeah, no clip into the back rooms. Gary's mod Gary's mod body glitch all over the place.
Oh my god.
A convincing argument, to be sure.
Physics glitch.
Take that, smug prosecution.
Apollo?
I-
Now might be a bad time to point out that you
So-
just kind of made our client look a little guilty.
I was gonna say, you know what I don't like? I don't like when the entire courtroom goes completely silent and then everyone turns to look at me. It makes me feel very, very uncomfortable.
It's okay, Apollo. It's okay.
They're
just admiring you in awe at your thought process.
Yes. All at your thought process is indeed an accurate description of what is going on in my head.
I guess that does make me feel a little better.
Yeah.
It's the sort of awe that comes from watching a deer get hit by a train and then fly 100 feet into the air. Like, yes, it's an awe-inspiring sight, but then, yeah, you feel bad for the deer.
What the hell?
That was a little dark, Mr. Gavin.
Huh? What?
Octung, baby.
Huh? What?
That bit about Machi being tiny and the gun throwing off his aim, aren't you kind of, admitting that he did it?
I get it. No, he's going for the Bob Marley defense, right? He's trying to clear him of suspicion by admitting to a different crime or admitting to a different reason he could have committed the
Taylor,
crime.
hang on. I don't think
prove-
it's not the Bob Marley approach. It's the many memo approach. I think you'll find
or the many memo approach. Yeah. Well, he shot the sheriff, but not the deputy.
It's
but
like,
you know,
he stabbed her, and
That
that
alone
alone
proves I'm
proves that he's innocent. Oh,
Yeah.
it does not matter why he missed. What matters is that the shooter was, without a doubt, the defendant. Even the defense seems to agree on that point.
Yeah, he kind of got you there, Apollo.
Oh, cripes. I really put my foot in it this time.
Yeah.
But let's get the facts of the matter on record. If you would, Fräulein Detective.
Very well. The witness will add this to her testimony. Right.
well, okay, so it was bad, but we did at least get some. She did
Task failed successfully.
From the state of the crime scene, I conclude the shooter was blind.
Huh.
What we
Hold
got?
it!
We got to press everything.
You can't say he was blind just because of those bullet holes in the wall. I think I've proven that.
I wouldn't call it proof, per se.
Huh?
You've merely raised a possibility. Fräulein Detective has made a most logical conjecture based upon the evidence. Some people make use
I
of that. Of course, there is more evidence than just bullet holes. The defendant was the only one who could have escaped through the air vent, like a
Objection! But wait, if he was blind, how would he know about the air vent in the first place?
because he's a sussy imposter, obviously. Ah, a very good point. Well, Fräulein Detective, if you would care to explain.
He certainly seems sure of himself.
Oh, you betcha.
I don't understand why he can hear me.
Recall the crime scene, if you would. There was a stepladder below the air vent.
Actually, I think I need a ladder.
No, that's a ladder! What are you talking about? Hey, objection!
For a moment
Don't
there,
let my
Winston
daddy hear
Payne?
you say that.
Like, for a brief second, Winston Payne? Oh, wait, no, Nick, okay.
No, it's Nick.
He's like, hi!
But the question was that Pete saying that or was it me?
Oh,
we'll never
know.
As it happens, maintenance was scheduled for that day. Custodial staff went around checking all the air vents.
I don't believe it.
Everyone backstage was told about the maintenance, including Machi Tabaye. He would have known there would have been a way out at the top of that stepladder. I mean, a ladder.
Yes.
Ladder.
At the top of that ladder? Yes, thank
Ladder.
But that's... Why is this the first time I'm hearing about this?
You could have figured it out for yourself. You only needed to consider what that ladder was doing there.
Yeah, that's right.
I am really disappointed that they didn't make that joke on their own.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like we have to knock 10 points off the game's review score.
Oh, no.
no.
It goes from S down to B.
Yep.
Looks like the defense's objection has been squished by a stepladder. I mean ladder. No, Mr. Right, no. I mean ladder.
I'm right here! I'm right here! Jeez! Well, Hair Forehead. Out of ammunition, perhaps.
Ah,
Out of 6
funny.
shots in your revolver of reason.
Funny.
I've never seen Prosecutor Gavin so aggressive.
You like him that way?
Oh, is it getting you hot and bothered?
No, I just wanted to think of something else, but I can't because I'm so stressed in the situation right now. Maybe he's caught the scent of blood.
Apollo, don't you have something? Anything? You know what we need? We need something to prove the killer could see. That'll put him in his place.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Smug
wipe that
face of it.
smirk
I
smile
hate it.
off your
I
face,
hate it.
Mr.
I
Sticky
hate it.
Handsome Prince.
Proving the shooter was sighted would do it. That would take down one of
Yes,
their central
and
points.
if I had a step ladder long enough, I could go to the moon. But you know,
Do I have any evidence that can prove that, though?
Ah, no need. Be right. See how it goes.
That's it. Just wait and see. Let's have a look.
wait, guys, it's Apollo's attorney
In
badge.
terms of the in terms of the crime scene, I mean, I guess that's not useful. What else have we got from the crime scene? The brooch, crime scene.
Is it that?
I mean, you know, now that you mention
Oh,
it, why is
because the
writing
killer tried to smudge out the name.
Yeah, like why is
Yeah.
the writing smudged?
If they couldn't see it, if they were blind, why would
Then
they
he wouldn't notice it. It wouldn't be a
just have
problem.
left it?
Yeah.
Well,
Surely.
the thing was, you know, he just happened to stumble over across that particular section of the floor when he was trying to make his escape. That doesn't prove
He
anything.
just slipped. Slipped on the blood like a banana.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this. Present
I
A
evidence.
think we've
banana
got
or the
something.
picture of the banana?
Well,
Both.
Fine. I accept the prosecution's challenge.
Uh-oh.
As I knew you would, Hair Forehead.
What exactly am I up against here?
Mr. Gavin?
The prosecution is saying the shooter missed because they couldn't see. Therefore, Machi, who's blind, did it.
The defense will please present their evidence. Evidence that overturns the prosecution's claim that the shooter couldn't see.
right.
Take that!
Oh no, the music starts to. Oh, wait.
Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ.
Stress.
Our credibility!
It's like,
This is that evidence!
The photograph of the crime scene.
okay, that really got me for a
I know,
second.
I was like, oh no, we screwed it.
I don't care much for the smirk on Prosecutor Gavin's face. But this is no time to think twice. Time to press on!
Like we always do.
Yes, Your Honor! The crime scene!
The
There's
crime scene?
the crime scene!
The
There's
crime scene?
Taylor, be careful, otherwise people will not be able to distinguish between you and Sarah.
I'm a chameleon.
There's something in here that decisively contradicts the prosecution's point.
Then perhaps you'd best show us this something. Get your finger out of the breeze and put it to good use, ya.
That's
Out of
an
the-
interesting phrase.
Wait, that's phrasing?
Very well. Show us what you're talking about, Mr. Justice. The contradiction at the scene of the crime is...
Well, yeah, so it's obviously going to
Here, where he smudged out 11037. If you know, you know.
The contradiction is right here.
The spirit bloodstains? I thought it was just my blurry vision. I should have gone to Specsavers.
Oh, no.
But it really was blurry.
My Mrs. Judge tries to keep telling me to get glasses, but then I tell her, Mrs. Judge, the only person that wears reading glasses are old men. And I am not an old man. I am a vibrant young man of 39 in the Phoenix Wright universe.
The way the victim's hand is raised above his head. Much like a gesture I've seen many times in this court.
I don't know what you mean.
No.
It's almost as if he wrote something.
Aha! I get it! At least I think I get it.
I need to look at that picture again. The way the guy's hand is above his head is a gesture he's seen in court a lot. Is it?
Like, do they really
I-
raise their hands for objection over their heads?
Is that
I
what
mean,
that
I
is?
have to assume that his finger is extended and we just don't see
Yeah.
it. But
Maybe.
then
Which
is
maybe
also-
maybe
which is
when they
also-
upscaled the image, they didn't include the finger.
Which is also weird because you'd think the judge also wouldn't be able to see it, so why did he comment on it? It's just a little bit strange to me, but fine.
Pete, if you start poking holes in that, yeah, this is gonna be long. It's gonna be a long game.
Well, I mean, hey, look, I can poke a hole in a thing, but if you just keep stopping it every line of dialogue, then surely that's what's going to actually draw this out.
Okay, there we go. Bingo cards, everybody. Pete and Taylor falling out.
Keep extending each thing.
extending it like a finger of justice.
Like a finger of
Get-
justice.
Oh my god.
I don't know what else it could possibly be.
Get what Freud.
Are you okay, Mr. Gavin? You seem to have come down
Oh,
with a case
yes,
of the
I'm
giggles.
fine.
When Mr. LeTouse was shot, he tried to write something. And what would he write but the shooter's name? And what would he write but in his own... Sorry. And what would he write it in but his own blood? Pretty good, huh?
Huh. Thanks for making my point for me.
You're welcome.
Yes, in fact, that's what I think happened here.
Does seem to be a distinct possibility. The victim wrote the killer's name. Certainly a logical conclusion.
Rat. I just wish it wasn't all rubbed out like that.
Why'd you laugh? It's a very normal thing to say.
Uh-huh.
When you rub out your mistakes on your homework.
You erased them.
Well, yeah.
No, Sarah. Erase. There's not a Z. It's
Shut
not
it,
an
you.
eraser.
Shut
An
it,
eraser
you.
sounds like an alien weapon.
You spell colour without a U in it. You shut up.
Well, it's not color, is it? It's a Calvin Klein fragrance.
Are we gonna get onto tomatoes and aluminum?
Tomato. Oh God. Of course it's
Oh,
of
Sarah.
course it's rubbed out. 5-5 for the
Your Honor,
killer.
you seem to be having some trouble with that. Are you?
I certainly wouldn't want to leave my own name behind.
Especially while I'm rubbing out, if you know what I mean.
Just writes his
Leave
name.
the-
Neither would I.
Don't like this.
No one has anything else to say?
About what?
So, the prosecution accepts this. You agree that this was the victim making an attempt to record the name of the killer. And the killer tried to rub the name out.
What's your point?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What's my point? Let me ask you this. How did the killer know the victim was writing their name?
Well, Mr. LeTouse was writing something in blood. Once the killer saw what it was.
Oh.
Wait.
Wait a minute. Once he saw what it was.
Thank you for saying that in quotes, Judge. That was really helpful to emphasize.
But what did you just testify about the shooter?
I said they were blood.
Oops! Yet the crime scene itself contradicts that. The killer had to have been able to see. Why would they rub out their name in blood otherwise? May I remind the court that the defendant, Machi Tobias, is blind. He couldn't have been the shooter. Wait.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Sorry. Hey, auto advancing text. My
Really
favorite.
annoying.
Yep.
Impossible! Order! Prosecutor Gavin, please explain to me what this all means. I mean, looking at this photo, it seems quite clear that the shooter could see. Yet up until now,
It seems I owe the court an apology. The Gaviners are a band with law enforcement ties, yet a murder occurred during our concert. Apparently, this caused some confusion over jurisdiction. As a result, I've updated the site report, and it turns out that Machi Tobias could see the entire time.
No, it doesn't
No.
have the same flair as Uncle Edgy.
Uncle Edgy.
That
That is what's going to happen,
As-
isn't it?
He patented the autopsy report.
Yep.
Report.
As a result, some reports were not filed in an entirely timely manner.
well, that sounds like a you problem.
I'm not sure I like the vibe I'm getting here.
Yeah, you're about to fail the vibe check in a big way, I'm
I
afraid.
just do not understand how everyone can so clearly hear my internal thought process.
The thing
just
is,
think too
upon
loud.
your broad forehead
It's got like a screen or something.
is writ the entire contents of your inner monologue, I'm afraid.
I did. Damn! Maybe I should get a wig. For a toupee.
Toupee.
Hey, Apollo, look at him.
Hello.
Why is Prosecutor Gavin all relaxed and smiling like
Oh,
that?
I suppose, Taylor, I suppose for you it'll be
It's really
2p,
unsettling.
right?
What color would he want his 2p in, Pete?
Anything other than yellow.
Oh my god.
You won't want a yellow 2p.
Like he knows something we don't. And he's about to tell us.
I know something you don't know.
Oh, that's really mature, Mr.
I
Gavin.
really wish that I
Mm-hmm.
really wish that I could know something that people don't know, but everyone seems to know everything I'm thinking.
I've got an idea. Let's rock.
That wasn't me, Taylor. That was the
Freaking
auto-advancing.
what is
Taylor, I'm telling you,
happening?
it's egregious, is what it is. Heaven forbid we don't read something quickly.
Yeah,
Like just then, I think.
because Disillusion Place is never known for stumbling over any words.
Well-
It certainly wouldn't be a
Or
a
going off,
problem for anyone.
on a tangent at every line of dialogue. That definitely doesn't happen.
Nope.
we should rein that in.
With these documents. But before that, I have a question for the Fräulein detective. If I may.
What?
Tell me, why do you think that Machi Tabaye is blind?
What did he say?
I said, why do you think that Machi Tabaye is blind?
What did he say?
What are you saying?
Oh my god,
Of
I am
course-
asking why you think Machi Tabaye is blind. Holy moly.
Of course he's blind.
Of course.
He's a blind pianist, right? So he's... Doesn't Lamirior lead him around by the hand all the time?
Oh, no way.
I have a report here on the defendant, Machi Tabaye. According to this, Machi Tabaye can see perfectly well.
What?
His blindness was merely a publicity ploy by those clever Borginians. He can see quite well.
Objection! But you said...
Huh? What did I say exactly? Herr Forehead, not once in the course of this trial have I claimed the defendant was blind. The only one who did was Fräulein Detective.
But that's...
Not my problem, exactly. A significant fact, yes. Consider, Machi Tabaye sees. And he was the only one who could have fled through the air vent. I see no problems with this.
What about the bullet holes in the wall?
Yes, the bullet holes. I believe Herr Forehead neatly explained those for us. He didn't miss because he couldn't see. It was the kickback from the .45 caliber revolver. A simple accident, in other words. How's that? I'm afraid your objection has just flown off from brighter skies. This is where the real fun begins, Herr Forehead. Oh, that's not a pleasant face.
No, it's not.
No, Apollo's pretty good at making, like, really hideous faces.
I knew you didn't have what it took.
You jerk! Just what was I here for? Comic relief?
Yeah, apologize.
Oh, sorry.
That's no way to apologize.
He's angered the Trucy now.
The Trucy.
Look out.
If we could please end the bickering now.
That's what you're
Whatever.
gonna have to do if Pete and I fall out, Sarah, is you're just gonna have to do the judge voice. And it's like, if we can please end the bickering now.
We don't want to anger the Sarah.
Oh no, we don't want to anger the Sarah.
No. Whatever. I'm not leaving. Can't leave like this. I'll come up with some clue to solving this case if it kills me. But your testimony has already given us enough to convict the defendant.
Don't say that.
Aha.
What?
This blood stain. The criminal tried to wipe it off, right?
That seems to be what happened, yes.
We might be able to find out what was really written here.
Oh, who cares about that? Just bang the gavel, get the quiz over with, and let's go
Really?
to lunch.
You can do that?
Is she gonna do the thing?
Is she gonna?
Oh, it
there
might
it
be.
is.
That's right.
She's gonna
With
say
this.
the thing.
It's called Luminol.
There's the
There
Luminol.
it is. It's called Luminol. Maybe you know of it. It's a chemical that reacts to blood.
No, can't say I have, Emma.
Oh, I think my daddy
yes.
knows.
Yeah, I bet he does. He never stopped using it on everything.
Have we done those tests yet?
Huh. As if I'm gonna tell you.
That you do. We're on the same. Never mind.
Are we?
The bloodstains covered a section of the carpet.
I'm not sure you are.
Shut up, you. In order to perform blood tests, that section was removed and submitted. Perhaps we should request it here in court now.
Oh,
But- That looks like just a square of vinyl flooring.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
it kind of looks to me like, is it scrubs, do you call it? The sort of like what you'd have in a hospital that the,
Oh, yeah,
the-
scrubs.
Yeah. That the surgeons and all that wear just before, when they go into an operation.
Right. Go for it, Apollo.
Wait, do you
Now-
want me to or Mr. Wright?
Now remember, Apollo, you don't have to use the entire bottle.
Well, the thing is, Trucy, is it's required. I have to make sure I don't miss a single bit.
No, I'm not picking it up again.
Well, you can't. It's luminol. So there's no picking it up. I mean, we could wring out the carpet piece, I suppose.
No, I'm not touching it. It's got icky blood on it.
I have to do the test?
You just have to spray the luminol on it. Simple.
A chemical that reacts to blood. I've heard of this somewhere. Maybe it was in
Yeah.
Ace Attorney.
2 seconds ago.
It was in Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Case 6.
I can
5,
ask,
sorry.
I can ask my daddy. I'm sure he knows.
Probably.
Yes, I believe an analysis is called for. Have at it.
All right, then. Oh,
Right. Ready? It's easy as pie.
welcome to Godot Vision.
He would be able to see.
Well, yeah,
He would
well,
be- Oh no, sorry. Yeah.
He's like, well, this
Ignore
just
me.
looks like it's a regular piece of carpet. I don't see
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
on
okay,
there.
yeah.
this
you
looks
would
like
see
a
the blood,
dirty
yeah.
floor.
Just press A to spray an area. Here, give it a try.
The eyes of the entire court are focused
Don't
on
mess
me.
up, Apollo.
God,
Don't
that
mess up with a very expensive chemical. It would be a shame if you miss.
sounds so close. I hate it.
Mr. Gavin, could you give us some breathing space? Have you ever heard of
No,
a personal
I really want to be here for the front row seat.
You're in my bubble. Get out of my bubble.
feel like I can feel his breath on my neck, and I don't like it. Get away! Leave! Get on the other side of the court where you belong.
You go over there.
You
Shoot,
freaking
shoot, shoot, shoot.
predator! You parasite! Get away!
Apollo, your hand's shaking.
Yeah, well, you didn't feel what happened just then. It was
I
horrible.
don't think I want to know.
No, his breath on my neck, it made me feel sick.
Oh, I thought you felt something else.
No, Trucy, for God's sake, you freaking horny teenagers. Let's do this. All right then. So,
Spray.
do.
No, don't use the whole thing.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
Oh, it had a wide coverage.
Splash damage. Literal splash
Area
damage.
effect.
all right. So what name is that? I mean, that's
Leon, right?
Leon. Yeah, that's what that says.
IPYX 314206.
And if we turn it upside down, it's like GO and then I don't know what there's 7.
Godot.
Good
Gauze.
Oh.
Oh, wow. It really works.
This must be This must be the power of science.
It says IPXX 314206. Is that the killer's name?
Emma.
If he's a freaking Terminator, maybe.
This is a freaking
Oh,
Zvadi.
A freaking
I have it.
Terrell Corp replicant. If you could just look up and to the left, please. Okay. So, what is it?
I thought those letters IPXX looked familiar.
Is it like what you see in it when you open a book? Is it like the
IP
book?
1010.
Is it like the book barcode thing?
The Dewey Decimal System.
The Dewey.
Like you said, library, books. Dewey Decimal System.
This is an
That's what it's-
Interpol.
Sorry, Taylor.
Taylor's like, I must power through their interruptions. They are interrupting my
number.
dialogue, and I am upset.
I'm sorry.
Sir, I'm not upset.
Interpol? You mean the International Police Agency?
No, I mean the pole that goes between two buildings. Yes, that one.
Look, jerkass. You're lucky I'm still here.
That one actually got me. Oh, it's so stupid but funny.
Oh no, Pete's gonna use up his laugh allowance.
That's it. Oh no, it's gone. That's it.
Yes, most are undercover agents working to solve international crimes. But why would he write that number? Gavin!
Why would Mr. LeTouse even know a number like that?
Oh! Yes, why indeed? Good show, Fräulein Detective. Rock on.
Huh?
Your Honor, we can verify this number immediately. Darian, are you there? Come up to the witness stand.
Like just pulls out a walkie-talkie.
Now he needs one stand for him and another for his hair.
Yo.
Darian, you heard what we need. Go check into this Interpol ID number.
Sure thing. Give me 30 minutes. No, give me 27.
All right,
Those
then.
3 minutes make all the difference.
It's like weirdly specific.
I'm not sure what to think of all of this. Prosecution's case is airtight, or so it seems.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yet if this number is really that of an Interpol agent... Oh, wait, I know. What if Machi is really an undercover Interpol agent?
That would be a possibility, much like the possibility of me growing wings from my back and taking flight is technically a
It
possibility.
could happen.
Like Icarus, flying too close to the sun. Possibility, yes.
But Deadless had some plans of his own.
And one that would mark him as the killer for certain.
Why did LeTouse know an Interpol ID number? That's what I want to know.
I mean, I know this is the Phoenix Wright universe where, 15-year-old Edgeworth can become a prosecutor, but I feel like having a 14-year-old Interpol police agent who is pretending to be blind might be a bridge too far.
Dude,
just me.
It's not
Just me,
It's
though.
not the most unrealistic thing that's happened in an anime, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking back to that Pros T sketch with it's like the 8-year-old concert pianist.
The prodigy, sorry.
I've been going on concert tour since I was 6 years old. Life is like a series of melodies.
People don't talk
hit on
like
pedals in the air. 8-year-olds don't talk like that. How old are you? I'm 1,000. Nope. Anyway, well, we have some time while we await Darian's report, so if they go off on another tangent, that'll probably take about 30 minutes. Let's work on unraveling another mystery, shall we? A curious mystery concerning Machi.
What are you talking about?
A curious mystery concerning Machi. You might want to clean out your ears. Fräulein Detective, please accept my apologies. I received word that the defendant could, in fact, see just before the trial began.
Oh, great.
It seemed too much of a bother to tell you.
Wow. You had me until that last bit.
Does this not raise a rather straightforward question?
Well, sure. You're a jerk. Why
That's not really
That's
a
not
question so much as it is a
It's just a
statement.
straight up truth.
Are you a complete jerk?
Yes.
Why did Machi pretend he couldn't see?
Exactly. It makes little sense. What do you think, Hair Forehead?
Me?
Maki Tabaye pretended he was blind. Do you know why?
How could he know?
Wait. Prosecutor Gavin knows why, doesn't he?
What? Me? No, impossible. That would imply that I'm just taunting you.
He's known from the start of the trial. He's been leading us on the whole time.
No, I think he's been leading us on the whole time. Something wrong? Do you think perhaps this is all
Meta.
some kind of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game?
Well, no, because he's not really playing the primary role, is he?
Do you think perhaps this is all some kind of game? Know that the moment I heard that report, I knew why.
I suppose people who have sold over 1 million records really are something else.
Yes,
What does that have to do with anything?
jealousy's a bad color on you, Apollo. There was a reason why Maki Tabaye pretended to be blind. But it wasn't for his own sake. Getting the picture now.
It wasn't for himself?
Well, Mr. Justice, can you present evidence that shows us why the defendant had to feign blindness?
I mean,
Haven't a clue.
okay.
I mean, we've got to have something.
I guess, let's have a look.
Machi had no reason to pretend he couldn't see.
Wasn't that their whole shtick, though?
Yeah.
Which means, no, it couldn't be.
Which I don't like
Care
his
to
phrase.
enlighten us, Apollo?
Good show, Hair Forehead. It seems you've thought of something.
Why can't I figure these things out on my own?
Probably because you haven't sold 1 million records.
I hate having to take my cues from this guy. Very well. Look at this. This is why he
Oh,
was
no.
pretending he couldn't see.
Okay, so what
the
are we-
publicity thing, I guess, but like, why? Because the
Postcard?
whole thing was sightseeing, using like
Yeah,
it's like the blind. Oh, whatever. I'm sure it's gonna be something. Yeah,
It's got to be something to do with them, obviously. I don't.
Is it the publicity postcard?
I think
mean,
it's gotta be.
is
I
it-
just don't.
It does have the sightseeing thing.
I feel
Yeah.
like the thing is though, it's like
I like how
well
this-
the explanation is right there. He pretended to be blind because that was their shtick.
Yeah, yeah.
It was their gimmick.
Yeah.
Take that!
Oh, okay then.
That is Lamirior.
Yes,
Lamirior and Machi Tabaye. Recall their relationship. In particular, their unique arrangement over the years before visiting our country.
Lamirior and her pianist. They would always walk together, she leading him by the hand. Even when they got on stage, she would lead him to the piano. She would walk all the way over there with him.
That's right. Because he was blind. She led him at all times, never letting him go.
All times?
Yet we have just learned something that makes their arrangement peculiar indeed. Machi could see. Why do they have to keep up this act the whole time?
Well, wasn't it part of their,
Yeah.
performance? Yeah.
I think there's a simpler explanation.
There
okay?
is.
Huh?
Machi did not need to be led by the hand at all.
Yeah, because he was faking being blind. What?
Oh, wait.
Well, I guess if he's really driving at this, then. Okay.
That can only mean one thing.
Really?
Really. It was all
What?
the other way
Huh?
around.
What?
What? Lamirior was blind this whole time.
The one who needed to be led by the hand was
What?
Lamirior.
But But she wasn't being lulled by the hand if she was in front of him the whole time. What are you talking about, Apollo? That doesn't make any sense.
So strange.
What's this? So you mean to say that Lamirior she's...
Yes, Your Honor. Lamirior is blind.
What the F?
Okay.
What?
Some M. Night Shyamalan twist here.
Order! Oh, this is crazy, Prosecutor Gavin.
Is it now?
Please shed some sanity on this madness. The defense has made an outrageous claim.
The only thing outrageous I see about the defense is his vast, ever-expanding, mile-wide forehead.
Jesus Christ,
Mr.
man.
Gavin, you could really tone it down a little, you know.
Oh, I don't ever tone anything down. I crank it up to 11 and rip the knob off. Yet I see it is not vast in vain.
Trucy, famous
This time.
people suck.
Yeah.
Don't ever become super famous.
Well, I mean,
Keep
they
doing
say
the little
never
clubs.
meet your idols.
No,
They're
absolute-
They're really right about that.
He's just an absolute asshole.
Yep.
He's quite correct.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Even he
Yeah,
agrees. That was quite good timing.
But that makes no sense.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah? Wasn't she supposed to be the landscape painter in sound or something?
I mean,
There's nothing on that canvas.
no. No, there isn't.
Well, since we have her here, why not ask Lamirior herself? I believe she is still in the witness waiting room.
Apollo, what does this mean for our case?
Hell if I know!
That's-
Don't ask me! I had no idea she couldn't see!
Yeah, no, I don't think any of us did.
I hadn't even imagined it until now.
Bailiff, bring in Lamirior.
Okay.
Damn.
Lamirior. It pains me deeply to call you before us again in this way. And yet I must.
Please, do not be concerned on my behalf.
All right, then.
Those eyes. She really can't see? Really?
Really, really.
It is true. How funny it is that the tiny lion born in the Borginian countryside would one day grow to entangle the entire world.
Well, you know, is it really that big a lie if it hasn't turned into manufacturing an entire fantasy world in order to save your daughter the pain of realizing and reliving her past trauma? I mean, that's really small potatoes comparatively.
So you are? Yes. As I mentioned before, I have no memory of the time before I became Lamirior. Know that too my memories begin in darkness. Why are you laughing?
Do you think the darkness can be? Do you think the light can beat the darkness?
The word light has no meaning for me. All my life I have only ever seen in darkness and shadow. The shadows that cloud my heart. Kingdom Hearts.
I like it that you find my blindness so
My
amusing.
disability so funny.
Oof, oof, oof.
The word light has no meaning for Lamirior. I see.
Just rub it in, why don't you?
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Phrasing judge. Choice of words.
You may recall me saying something toward the beginning of this trial, Hair Forehead.
What?
No.
What's that? I try not to listen to you, honestly.
I believe I said it was unfortunate this crime had no direct witnesses.
Okay. Yeah, right, okay.
Now, Lamirior, I must ask you to stand. I mean, she already is standing, but I must ask you to stand once more. Will you testify to the court about your eyes?
Of course. It was never my intent to deceive any of you. May I begin, Your Honor? Yes, of course. Though I admit I am a little lost here.
I think we're all a bit lost here, Your Honor.
I mean, yeah, fair.
I have no memory of the light. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with my PR line just before he knew this. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others.
I kind of feel like it would have just been less effort for the PR guy to been like, oh, okay, so it's actually the other way around. Now that's fine. We can redo
Like,
the
damn
postcards.
it, I spent all of the marketing money and got all the flyers sent out. Crap!
Well, we're committed now. We got to double down. Sorry.
But this is a murder trial. I apologize. It was part of my contract, you see.
He's like, yes, I do see.
I was to keep my blindness a secret, no matter what. Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would...
She told us the truth in the beginning when she said she saw nothing.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It was literal.
Very well. Does the defense have anything to add?
I'd like to cross-examine, please.
Oh, are you crazy?
Well, if I don't cross-examine, where's Toast?
But what is there left to ask?
I don't know. I figured that I'd figure it out as I go. There was one thing in her testimony that bothered me.
There is?
I guess.
Perhaps it is best we let you get it out of your system. Someday you'll come to understand the importance of thinking for yourself.
Very well. The defense may proceed. However, be aware this court will not tolerate any questions deemed too stressful to the witness.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Huh. There was only one part that bothered me. Just let me ask about that and I'll be happy.
You want to share with the rest of the class,
what the
Polly?
one part was, yeah.
Well, I'm just wondering, is it, she said all of her staff knew, but LeTouse has only been with her for like 3 months?
Wait, hold on. Yeah,
Yeah.
because if LeTouse knew she was blind, why did he say that she saw it?
Yeah.
There is that.
Yeah, because he said she was the witness, but if he knew she was blind...
Yeah. I think it's the staff one.
Yeah, because none of this is really relevant, is it? As silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff knew, but of course no. Okay. Hold it! When you say your staff, do you include Mr. LeTouse?
Of course. He was my manager.
So he knew. And that's what's been bugging me.
Something the matter, Mr. Justice?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, okay.
I believe I know what is bothering our young defense attorney.
Oh, it's gonna be something about my forehead, isn't it?
You are thinking of when you discovered the body.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow, it wasn't. Okay.
Wow.
Is he right, Apollo?
Yes, I was. Was it written on my forehead? He can read my damn mind.
Oh, flashback.
Oh. He's alive! Mr. LeTouse, can you hear me?
Cold. So cold. Witness.
You're cold? Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. Help is on the way. Help is on the way, dear.
Oh! He was saying the witness couldn't see. He wasn't saying he couldn't see.
Balls.
Especially as he's looking at us as well.
Well, I mean, when you're dying, sometimes it's like, oh, vision's going dark, can't see.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, fair. No, I just mean that he's also looking at the camera in the image. Hang in there, Mr. LeTouse. Tell me, who was the witness?
The witness is Siren.
That might be the first time that flashback has actually been helpful.
Yeah, I might just pre-record that.
Yeah, I feel like it needs to
I've
be
said
like
it about
a button.
10 times. Mr. LeTouse told me to ask the witness, and he named you. Why would he do that? He knew you were blind.
I don't know.
What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself.
Meaning what?
There is no mystery here if you recall everything he said. Think of his last words once more.
Witness. Siren.
No, not that.
We've heard them many times, along with a little play acting by our defense.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, I guess I'll stop voice acting the flashback, shall I?
I remember them well myself on account of hearing them 10 times, but that statement is not to what I refer. I mean what he said before that.
Before? What came before? Ah!
That's right. He tried to tell you.
Flashback?
When he said, can't see, he wasn't talking about himself. He was talking about the witness.
I see.
No, she doesn't.
No,
That's the point. Too bad the defense did not. Well, Hair Forehead, try relaxing and looking at the facts first next time.
Lamiro's just like, this is just mean.
This is really
They're-
dodgy.
I am
from
starting
you.
to feel a little offended.
It's a good thing I can't understand everything that they're saying, because otherwise I feel like I'd probably be quite annoyed.
That face. Order! Order!
Recall Lamirior's earlier testimony.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it.
I guess, yeah, she's blind. Of course she can't do anything.
But she couldn't have heard those gunshots. I thought we proved that.
That is not the most important point here. The moment he was shot, Mr. LeTouse witnessed her through that window. Why else would he have named her as the witness?
But I really did hear them. 2 gunshots. And the man's voice.
Unfortunately, such a thing was impossible. The window was closed. We have already run a simulation, of course.
But it was so clear. If I heard that voice again, I would know it in an instant.
And she'd made a big point about it being a male voice. I feel like there's one other male character who we've not really interrogated in court yet, who we've been introduced to today.
The bailiff.
Oh, no, I suppose there are.
Oi!
I suppose there are.
All the bell whistling.
I suppose there are 2 actually.
There's that other guy.
I was going to say there's
Yeah.
Darian, but then there was the magician-looking guy.
Yeah.
So I suppose it could. Yeah, maybe it could
Oh
be.
god, now I've
I
got
don't know.
the scene from Brooklyn Nine-Nine in my head where they're all lined up and they have to sing Backstreet Boys.
Your Honor! Your Honor!
Oh,
What is it, bailiff? Can't you see we're in a session here?
We have the results back from the investigation.
The investigation?
The investigation!
The investigation?
The investigation?
Ah, the Interpol number that Mr. LeTouse left us.
Well, let's hear it. We will continue this cross-examination afterward. Detective Crescend, your report, please.
Yo. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing.
Quick work as always, Darian.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about the number. Is the defendant a secret agent?
IPX 314206.
X.
2 X's.
Thanks for making me miss my dialogue, man. The agent registered, oh my god. IP XX 314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain LeTouse.
Oh.
What?
Our undercover Interpol agent was Mr. LeTouse himself.
Oh no, who could have predicted that one?
He was a
Whoa!
freaking hair.
You've got some. That's a rather large hairdo you have there, sir.
He was apparently in the middle of an operation. So, when he wrote those letters, he was trying to tell us his own identity. And a cautious killer tried to wipe him away. Wipe them away. Wipe them.
Mr. LeTouse was an
Wipe 'em.
undercover Interpol agent? So him being Lamirior's manager...
was just a cover, most likely. There's one other important detail I found.
Well, out with it.
It concerns that .45 caliber revolver, the murder weapon. Apparently, it belonged to Romain LeTouse.
Whoa.
He had an Interpol permit to carry firearms. And the registration number of the why can't I speak today?
Oh dear.
And the registration number on the revolver matched.
Oh yeah, he's just gonna carry a great big ass revolver around with him while he's undercover. Yeah, that makes sense.
He holstered it discreetly on his person, I suppose.
I know, but like if somebody searched him, it's like,
but he'd just be like,
No, I am Interpol agent. It is fine. Oh, damn. Now I have revealed my identity. I must kill you. So the victim was killed with his own weapon, which makes sense. It's hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent.
Well,
cries an American, who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large revolver. Yeah, I mean, why would they just let anyone get a gun like that? That would just be irresponsible. Ahem! Sorry. Ooh, that was a weird cough.
So, the victim was an Interpol agent on an undercover op. I wonder how that ties into everything.
It's got to tie in somehow, you'd think.
Yeah.
It's probably irrelevant.
Somehow.
thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescend. It's a great help.
Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out.
Lamirior. Hold it! Wait!
Oh, it is, isn't it?
I know
I
that.
knew he
voice.
was the bad guy. Lamirior! Is something the matter? That the voice just now.
Darian?
Mr. Darian, is it? It was him. I am sure of it.
What?
Uh-oh.
But is she sure of it?
No.
You get it? Oh, right. That would have been perfect.
It was him.
But was it him?
Shut up! Stop it! I'm in charge!
You weren't saying.
That voice I heard talking to Mr. LeTouse when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darian.
Is this some kind of a joke?
What?
Uh-oh.
No way! No way!
Yes, way.
Damn! The courtroom fell into such a chaotic state, the trial had to be suspended temporarily. I've never seen that happen before. Of course, it's not every day that you get an accusation like that one. Lamirior,
Whoa now!
phrasing.
Phrasing!
Lamirior, pointing her finger at Darian Crescend. Not only is he a guitarist, he's a detective.
Yeah.
Could it really have been his voice Lamirior heard? Thinking things were changing fast. And frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it.
Hey! No whipping out now, Apollo!
Damn it, why? Even in my
How did
head,
you get into my
were
mind
blaming me.
palace?
See, this is why I'm in charge.
All right.
This is why I'm in charge.
All right.
See?
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that seems like a good place to end that.
Probably, yeah.
Thank you very much for tuning in and watching, guys. If you do like what we do, then please consider giving us a like, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell. You'll be notified of our video uploads every Wednesday and Saturday. And in the meantime, there's plenty of other content on the channel. Why not go check it out? Share it with your friends.
Indeed. We've just finished up Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright. It's been
Yes.
quite a wild ride, been quite fun. So if you're the sort of person who likes to binge watch a whole series, now is
Now's
the
your chance.
time.
Yes. And until next time, we'll see you again.
Catch you in the next one, everybody.
And remember, when in doubt, just spray Luminol over everything. Unless you're in a motel room, in which case you really don't want to see what the Luminol will hide.
Or a teenager's bedroom, for that matter.
Ew.
Or a teenager's bedroom, yeah, that one too.